And we're back again.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hold it.
That does like click noises.
All right. Yeah. Enjoy this, everybody. I'll leave that for a second, actually, to put my headphones on. And we're back,
Yeah, we're back.
I guess.
It's like a power station. Like
I feel like I should be putting on a show right now.
you are.
Well, like a show that's watched by people.
Maybe we should start pimping this on the internet and see if we can get viewers.
Pimping this?
Pimping.
How would we pimp this on the
I
internet?
don't know. Go on message boards like, hey guys, we got some videos up, guys.
Yeah, go on Mew.
Go on music. We talk about
Trash on us for plebe opinions.
trash on you. We'll put this on TV and be like,
Oh, by the way, everybody, that was John Mayer with Waiting on the World to Change and Michael Bublé with Everything.
I love everything. Not the song. Everything.
I love nothing. No, I kind of miss that, like, era. Like
his
that,
music.
and not just his music, like that.
2004.
Like, both that sound, both those songs.
Yeah.
Kind of 2006-ish sound
Yeah.
of like soft pop rock, but like
Yeah.
rock elements.
Green Day was putting out like a live album.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, that's what I want back. No, but well, it's weird to actually think about. I love Continuum, but Waiting on the World to Change is by far the
worst song on the album.
I don't know about
that
worst.
might be Slow Dancing in a.
No, I love that song. I think Bold as Love might be my least favorite.
That definitely.
But what I was saying was I think it's the
it's
song that fits the least.
Yeah, it's
like
too
everything else.
commercial.
Everything else is kind of like bluesy on it, where that's just acoustic guitar and
Yeah, that would have been better on like Heavy Things or something.
heavier
Heavy
Yeah.
thing.
heavier things or Room for Squares.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like I like it, but usually if I'm starting Continuum,
I start after that song.
I start with I know something about loving you. The hell, what is the name of that song?
I'm not good with song titles from that album for some reason.
Whatever. I can't remember. It's the
whatever the song is after.
I start with the second song on the album. Yeah, I guess it's a good thing that it opens.
I start with Vultures, and then I put my phone on repeat, and then just let it go. Vultures, and then Vultures.
No, I just cue Vultures, Heart of Life, and Stop the Strain, and then I just put that on loop.
And Gravity.
I'm Never Gonna Stop Loving You? Is that the name of the second song?
I don't know. I just said I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, I kind of miss that sound of just like where you could find pop. Yeah, it's pop music. If you found pop music, you could find that sort of like sound to it. And I'm not even one of those people who's like, I need real instruments in my music, or I need somebody.
You sound like someone who might need some real instruments.
I'm just saying that I do miss that sound.
You do enjoy that.
I'm not saying I hate every bit of the sound today. You can find music like that.
You
but
still can. It's just not the popular. The second song is I Don't Trust Myself.
I don't trust myself. I don't know what I was.
Oh, the last song is I'm Gonna Find Another You.
Oh, that's.
So you kind of mix that and Bold as Love.
Yeah, I get it. What I was just straight up wrong. I don't trust myself was what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even like a time where they had some catchy songs. A band like All American Rejects was putting out
Franz Ferdinand.
He had that one song that was in an iPod commercial.
That's a pretty good song though.
It's Take Me Out. That's what it was called.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, even like when All American Rejects were putting out like catchy songs.
Yeah, Move Along is a great song.
Move Along, Gives You Hell. I love Gives You Hell.
I love Move Along.
Move Along's great too.
I don't think there's a better chorus.
Yeah,
came out that year.
What year was that? You don't remember? 2006 or 7?
5.
5?
I want to say it had to be.
But regardless, around that time of like 2003 to 2008 ish, where there was some sort of like pop rock in the mainstream.
Now it's all gone, and everybody's a computer and auto-tune.
Nobody can play a real instrument. It's like, how is that an argument? It's like, all right, people who don't play anything or don't play instruments, try to go on a computer and build any. Like, try to make a beat or a song that has guitar in it, but it was made with like an MPC pad.
That's what I don't get. Where do they think these sounds come from? Like they just like they hit like K on the keyboard, and all of a sudden a whole beat pops up. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, you would think that
the album Move Along was released in 2005, so I was right.
And if anything, it might have been a little bit before that when the song came out, because I'm assuming that was a single.
Yeah, because I can't imagine any other song was a single from that album.
I have this weird memory of when I used to watch WWE all the time. Now I only watch it less frequently.
I only watch it 2 times a week instead of 3.
Well, now I don't get USA anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Which is because everybody needs 2 MSGs.
And 2
not,
Yes channels.
Not MSG Plus and MSG 2, just 2 MSGs.
What is the point of that?
I don't know. I genuinely couldn't tell you what is going on with the
programming.
Yeah. They got rid of ESPN. It's not even like, all right, let's say they wanted, all right, more people care about sports, so let's get rid of USA and add a sports channel, even though it's already there. Why get rid of ESPN just to add a Yes network that we already have?
That's a good question. I don't think they were fully aware of what they were doing.
Yeah, because the only channels that we have doubles of right now are Fox Sports, Yes, and MSG.
Dude, you get soccer games like crazy on Fox Sports.
I could stream them all on my brand new Amazon Fire TV stick.
Before you could.
Provided by Iona College.
Wow, thanks.
Thanks, Bob.
What a play. It's just
going, gone. Babe Ruth with the home run. I'm imagining that in the old-timey journalist. I'm going to break the story wide open.
Say. It's like,
tips his fedora with a feather in it.
Pulls a pen, pencil on his ear, pulls a little pen. Where would you say you were on this day? And it's like,
home.
Yeah, it's home.
Where were you when this accident occurred? I was in the accident.
I was actually hit by the car. Like, you're missing it. I was the hurt one here. It's like, nah.
Where were you during it?
So your coordinates? Like, I feel like. Can we speak about the death of current journalism?
I hate that.
What, the death of journalism?
I hate that only because I don't think it's a death of journalism.
It's the death of journalism as we knew it.
I really just think it's an influx of everybody. There's so many outlets of journalism now, and everybody can be one.
Yeah.
There's an influx of bad journalism.
That's what it is.
As opposed to like back then, it was you had the news and you had the newspapers. Now it's like you could go on salon.com and they're reporting stuff. And they're just making up things. Yeah,
that's true. Like, when I say the death of journalism, I mean the death of like credible journalism. Like, I feel like there's so much like bad stuff that it overpowers, and like stuff like the Huffington Post catches too much of like a.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like,
it's like there's so much bad stuff that it seems like there's literally no good stuff. When there's plenty of good stuff.
There's plenty of good stuff. You just have to look harder for it.
Yeah, even things like I'll see people complain all the time about how ESPN's just sports TMZ now. And because, I mean, they do cover a lot. They'll be like, LeBron got rid of his headband. What are his stats since then?
I remember when he took it off in a game, everybody was like, oh, my God, he unleashed his willpower.
And he went off.
Yeah.
He went crazy.
It's like the headband's holding him back.
And then he faltered a little bit, and then he put it back on. Then he played great. And it's like, just take it on and off every game. Once you start doing bad, take it on or put it on. Take it on.
Take it on.
Take on the headband. But, you know, it's like people talk about that, but then there's websites. There's a website called the Players Tribune, and it's literally written by players, and it's super in depth, and it's kind of straight from the source, and it's actually really cool. But people are like, screw ESPN.
I feel like people complain too much. Like, I guess I just technically complained.
Yeah.
But the same way, like, I don't know. I feel like there wouldn't be another thing like Spotlight now, because now it's like.
Well, I mean, because now it's more like
there's no focus on one thing anymore.
But I mean, even just recently, look at the Panama Papers.
That's true.
That was a group of people who came together to find out everything. They found out all they needed and then released it.
That's true. So yeah, I guess like
yeah, it's like there's stuff there. It's just people are like, oh, they don't show Bernie enough.
Ugh.
It's like good. It's like there's a reason.
Because he's going to lose.
Because he's losing, and he's going to lose, and he's lost already, essentially.
And he's a loser.
Hillary and Trump are the presumptual nominees. I don't get how Trump isn't already considered that. The other 2 candidates are mathematically out.
If it was a situation with Hillary there, they would say she was just the presumptuous nominee.
Oh,
but because it's Trump, and they have such a thing against him.
As soon as Bernie gets to the point where he can't reach that number, then everybody's gonna be like, oh, Hillary's the nominee. Why even like try this?
Bernie got 2 super delegates, and his supporters were acting like he just won. They're like,
Yeah.
"Come on, do your victory lap, Bernie."
Oh well, you should have seen some posts. They were like, Bernie wins Rhode Island, and it's like
Well, he lost
he-
4 though.
he lost Connecticut, Maryland, Delaware, and Pennsylvania too. Whatever. Yeah, it's like I understand optimism, but
Stupid optimism
Yeah.
is wrong.
yeah, it's like the people who are the nominees when it goes into the general election have the right to be optimistic because when it's polls, like let's say it's Trump and Hillary, and polls keep on showing Trump's behind, we can still be optimistic because anything can happen on election day.
Yeah.
As opposed to, we wouldn't be optimistic at 11 o'clock at night when if Hillary has a 30% lead and there's only like 2 states left to report in. It's like we wouldn't be optimistic then because then
Yeah.
we'd just be like, well, this is over.
We'll call this a night.
I'm
this a
not
race.
watching this until 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Or if it's a
8 in the morning.
or a
sometimes.
situation like 2000 where it's like going until like January.
That would anger me. It's like I just want to do my victory lap with my dude.
I either want to drink in celebration or drink away my pain. Just give me a reason.
I just want to take a nap. Let's be over so I can take a nap.
So what, are you going to stay up until January if that was the case?
Yeah.
I can't sleep until Trump was announced winner or loser.
Yeah.
Wow. What, did you just try to eat the microphone?
No, I scratched my beard on it.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great sound to hear.
No one's hearing it.
But it's still there. It is going, it is recording. It will be there after we're done, and that will be there. If I say be
Please.
there one more time,
I had to say,
I'm going to be there.
I don't think I heard you say "be there" enough, dude. Did
So- Did.
did
You'll get rocked.
you rocked? It's like, oh man, really?
Oh,
Didn't even say it like that either.
what?
Didn't even say like.
Oh, no, he didn't say it like that at all.
Just gave him that voice for some reason.
I mean, that voice is better than his own voice.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure everybody loves inside jokes with people on the radio. Because who doesn't? Who doesn't like to be listening to 2 people have a conversation? They have no idea what they're talking about.
I feel like I'm at a press conference right now. 2 microphones at the press conference.
Wow.
That'd be a pretty awful press conference.
Yeah, what kind of press conference is that? Who's covering that?
those same guys covering that baseball game we did before.
What baseball game?
The we were doing the fake announcer voices.
Oh, yes. Automatically go back into it.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be like a WWE press conference. It's like WWE is covering it, and like their subsidiary NXT is covering it. Like nobody real is covering it.
Because it doesn't really matter because it's all imaginary.
Well, we should probably go to a break,
Yeah, we should.
and we'll try to get this microphone
fixed.
situation figured out.
Yeah.
What if I just talked like I was a late night radio show host?
You're on Loveline.
You're,
That's a real thing.
you're just kind of getting raspy. It was like I
don't have
I
a
actually
whisper.
went down octaves. You were like, "This is your voice," and then you went like that. You're like
I
Gollum.
don't have a whisper.
Yeah, well, it was more like I'm not whispering. It's just like, and this is how we're talking now. I don't know why they talk like this, but they do. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you after the break.
I was going to try it, but I don't want to embarrass myself.
You might as well do it.
Now I'm good.
Okay, goodbye.